Hello, Jordan here. What I'm doing right now is this is my first recorded video because I am doing Uber Eats. I just went through the process. It took me about 3 or 4 days to get signed up for my background check for everything else to go through. All they required is a background check, plate numbers, proof of registration. I think that was about it, but the process was pretty quick. It took about 4 days for that and the background check to come through, and then the reason why it probably so is because like I signed up for it on a Friday and then it came back on Monday or Tuesday. I think today's Wednesday. I don't even know. Like for my normal job, I'm work at the refinery. I'm a laborer. I'm gonna have different reviews on a whole bunch of different things, so you want to stay tuned because it's just not Uber Eats right now. It is, but you know what I mean. But so anyways, for me, I needed a more flexible job where I didn't necessarily have a boss where I got to show up for certain hours and set up everything else like that because like if you work somewhere, they're gonna want you to put in the hours during that time frame that you're scheduled. So I needed something a little bit more flexible. So even though I don't really necessarily need this income, it is because I'm trying to jump up the numbers as high as possible. And then so outside of the 6 10s, 7 12 hour shifts that I get at the refinery, like I need to go ahead and have something for instance when I'm working maintenance crew where I'm only getting 40 hours, just 4 10s a week, and then so I have this off time, so I might as well put it to work. Also, another reason for it is because my schedule can change at any moment. Like for instance, last week I was working from 6:30 up until 5 o'clock in the late afternoon. Okay, for this week they called me up on a Sunday like, "Hey man, you got to work on night shifts. Come in at 6:30 and then you'll be off at 5 or 7." So what are you gonna do then? You got a job? Like I even was working another job. My mentor, him, he went in. He set me up. Kind of like a job. It was a decent job. I liked it. The boss, the owner, he's cool, And then he closed the deal when it comes to this liquor store. It's not. This crazy part is it's right down the street from the refinery. But I was working there. I enjoyed it. But the problem is like they just switched me up to night shift. So then from night shift back to day shift. So it kind of messes with your schedule if you're trying to do something else, work in a refinery. So for this is perfect because I set my own hours. So is what I'm going to be covering is experience with doing Uber Eats. Also, once I add Postmates and DoorDash, I'll go ahead and show that, and then how I integrate the three together. I'm going to mention about tax deductions. I have my own business, corporation, and everything else like that. And then I'm all about that. I've been negligent, or not negligent. I haven't really been on top of it with that. So my goal is also to push myself more to focus on deductions that can be written off when it comes to time for tax season. Like earlier just now before recording this video, I went ahead and went over to Carl's Jr., which is right over there. Got something to eat, it wasn't bad. Better than McDonald's. It just is what it is. But is what I did is I took pictures, or took a picture of the receipt to go ahead and to upload since I've been kind of a little bit lazy when it comes to using the TaxSpot app. Is what I did is I figure I'll go ahead and I'll send a picture of the receipt to my email address that I use for my Uber account, so then that way I can kind of catalog all of the receipts, like when it comes to gas, when it comes to food, when it comes to maintenance. I just want to go ahead and put everything together, so then that way once I go ahead and get TaxSpot cleared out between personal trip and business trip, if you get the app you'll know what I'm talking about. But I got to go through it. There's at least over 100 different trips that I haven't classified with it. But that's what I'm going to do with that. I'm also going to go ahead and mention things like wear and tear on a vehicle. I bought this as to get back and forth to refinery, and then now it's get back and forth around doing delivery driving. So I got a 2006 Honda Civic EX with 5-speed transmission. It probably won't be as fun driving an automatic because you know with traffic it sucks. But I don't know. I like stick, so regardless of whether it's harder or not, I'm gonna do it because you know you got the slow drivers, you got the ones that are not paying attention. Okay, downshifting. Man, where would I be without downshifting, right? Where would any of us be? You know, if you're driving stick, you do not want to wait, right? That's one of the main points of getting a stick shift. So other than that, like yeah, just stay tuned for my channel. I'm gonna have a lot of different things. It's gonna cover from real estate, the different angles that I'm taking when it comes to credit building, when it comes to like for me, I love extreme sports, right? I'm planning on going skydiving this upcoming weekend because it's my birthday. You know, getting older, man, it sucks. But, you know, like I can go ahead and go skydiving. They're ready to go ahead and jump out that plane again. You know, love it. I can get them probably hate it, but it takes 200 certified jumps in order to 200 certified jumps in order to record with my GoPro. So like right now I'm just using my cell phone. So I guess I'll also be testing out the difference between GoPro and cell phone, even when it comes to this. But I went ahead and I bought this microphone off of Amazon. It's a U-mic. I think I spent about like 20 bucks on it. It's not that bad. I went ahead and I did a couple audio checks with it a couple seconds ago, and at first I was like, man, I'm gonna send this back, you know, like this is a waste. But then when I, you know, put the phone farther back and record, so you, I can see you like post it up, you know what I mean? Just, you know, it just, you know, it helps out, you know what I mean, like, because it's clear picture quality, and then so I wanted to spend as much time editing videos once I start editing videos. But yeah, other than that, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you how it goes. Gonna do my first Uber Eats delivery here shortly. I gotta go ahead and turn on the app, but I'm gonna go ahead and mention to you everything that's going on with it, wear and tear with the car, how much gas I end up putting in, driving stick shift, and the way that I drive. Even the effects on the human body, because if you're spending countless hours in the car, for me, I'm only doing about 5 hours a day on the the daily weekday, I guess you could say. But on the weekends, I'm gonna probably put in at least like 10 to 12 hours, you know. But that's what's going on with me and the channel for right now. But stay tuned, because I'm going to have a lot of different things that are be covered. You know, like it's all about sharing information. If you have any pointers, anything that you can go ahead and suggest, please go ahead and let me know, you know what I mean? Don't forget to like, you know, like, hey, we could all like some likes from here and there, you know what I mean? Feel free to subscribe, you know, because you never know. There's going to be a lot of different things, and all the people that view this, I'm asking, I'm begging you, please go ahead and mention other different things that you notice, because instead of just one person just figuring out on their own as time goes on, it makes a whole lot more sense just to go ahead and give a heads up as to what to look to watch, or what to watch out for, so on and so forth. So not just me, but other people that see this channel will say like, oh, well, that makes sense. I didn't know that, you know, like, you just help somebody out. Somebody didn't even know at random, they clicked and then they saw something, and, you know, like, just, you know, like, help everybody out, you know what I mean? We're all here to help out. That's the reason why I'm doing this. I want to go ahead and help other people out, and to go ahead and show them, like, what's going on with it, and then we could all kind of learn from each other in a sense, you know what I mean? And then, you know, hey, part of it might be entertaining. Who knows? Like, hopefully, knock on, well, this isn't wood, but you might even see a crash. I'm not, never mind. Probably gonna have to edit that out. But yeah, you know, like, all types of stuff, you know, like, I'm in California, you know what I mean? So you got all type of weird people. I'm not saying everybody's weird, but you got a lot of weird people walking out around, so you might catch some like, what is that? You know, like, hey, stay tuned, like, you never know what you're gonna see. But my phone's just about out of recording space, because I got the iPhone 6s Plus, and the memory on it sucks. I have hardly anything on there, and it is full. So I'm going to also, next time I'll be using my GoPro, and then I guess you can tell me what you think of the video and audio quality in comparison to my phone. So yeah, just stay tuned. Like, there's a lot of different information that I'm gonna go ahead and try to share. And and if you mention something that you see or that please tell me, and then that way I can go ahead and do the research on my own, and I'll go ahead and I'll probably add to what it is that you're mentioning, and then how I can back up what you're telling me with facts to go ahead and show people, hey, this is how it is. You know what I mean? So just everybody, just like enjoy driving, I guess. I don't know.